So we're given a task to make our own travelogue, where we will imagine a group trip to a particular global city chosen for our group.
Before we start, let us first define what global city is. Global city is an urban century that enjoys significant competitive advantages and that serves as a hub within a globalized economic system.
But where exactly is this global city we'll be discussing?
Question. So the global city that we'll be discussing today is Sydney. Sydney is the capital city and the most popular city in the state of New South Wales, Australia and Oceania, located on Australia's east coast. The metropolis surrounds Port Jackson and extends about 70 kilometers in its periphery toward the Blue Mountains to the west, Hawkesbury to the north, the Royal National Park to the south, and MacArthur to the southwest.
Sydney is perceived as Australia's only global city and first point of call for business and tourism. Sydney has varying degrees like business powers, intellectual capital, infrastructure to service business and social needs, and evolvable lifestyle. Sydney is one of the most multicultural cities in the world. Sydney's time zone allows it to do business with Asia and the USA during normal daylight working hours. Sydney is considered to be one of the best cities in the world for quality of life. The infrastructure which exists to support business is high standard.
Sydney or Greater Sydney. It is the capital city and most populous city in the state of New South Wales, Australia and Oceania. Sydney surrounds Port Jackson and extends about 70 kilometers. On its periphery towards the Blue Mountain to the west, Hawkesbury to the north, the Royal National Park to the south, and MacArthur to the southwest. Sydney is made out of 658 suburbs spread across 33 local government areas. Nicknames of the city include the Emerald City and the Harbour City.
These are the characteristics of Sydney, why it's the one of the greatest city in the world. First, because it's the most beautiful, exciting city in the world. It's a heaven for foodies. There are vineyards on its doorstep and spectacular mountains, the coffee, and it has the world's most famous opera house and one of the world's most famous beaches. There are snorkeling opportunities. You can climb its famous landmark, admire arts, and learn how Aboriginal culture. It's a green city. You can go camping. There are rooms with a very good view. There know how to throw a party. Try visit Sydney, Australia.
As a tourist, when going to other country or even places, we cannot forget to buy pasalubongs for our kapamillas out there. That's why for me, I bought their very famous products, Tim Tams. You can't leave for home without getting a score of packets of Australia's beloved cream sandwich from Arnott. In fact, take a lot more. We don't want you to regret not bringing in more when it becomes a huge hit among your friends and family back home. It is one of the famous things to buy in Australia and come in different flavors. Next, personal care is very famous nowadays. That is why buying a soap is a must. This is one of the most renowned Australian brands for botanical hair and skincare products, whose range includes, among others, gel for hands suffering from dryness, aromatic body cleansing gel, and tea tree leaf facial exfoliant. Whenever you want to cleanse and deodorize your skin without dehydrating, while getting it nourished and refreshed, so as to make it look invigorated, a soap is the right soap.
Did you know that the residents living in Sydney called Sydneysiders? As of June 2020, Sydney's estimated metropolitan population was 5,367,206. Means the city is the home of approximately 66% of the state population. What kind of people live in Sydney? According to Australia's census, Sydney is an extremely diverse city with a huge number of ethnic and cultural groups living there. There are 5 ancestries people live in Sydney: Australian, English, Scottish, Irish, and Chinese. The last trivia I know about Sydney is nearly 40% of Sydneysiders speak a non-English language at home. More than 250 languages are spoken in Sydney. Arabic, which dominates the western suburbs, is the most widely spoken non-English language. Mandarin and Cantonese, found predominantly in the North Shore, are the next common languages.
AECOM's second Global Future of Infrastructures report surveyed over 1,000 Sydneysiders. They told us they are feeling disengaged with infrastructures decisions and frustrated with the lack of fiber optic broadband. Sydney is expected to hit a population of 8 million by 2050, one of the fastest rates of population growth across the OECD. Sydney is an iconic global city and a hub for financial and technology services, tourism, education, and investment. To continue thriving, Sydney needs to embrace bold reforms or big moves as outlined in our AECOM's Sydney Manifesto. 2/3 of survey respondents of Sydney think commuting is becoming more stressful, and 2/3 want to keep its city moving with a focus on improving both roads and transit.